How does having someone like Tulsi Gabbard on his team preparing him tonight help Trump?
Well, it certainly helps him. First off, it's great that he's doing debate prep and that Tulsi is there to, I think, coach him, and if you will, on what Harris is going to be like, and obviously the point of criminal justice reform, which Donald Trump has actually a very good record on, is something that is another issue that appeals to Black and brown people in particular, who have higher rates of incarceration, men in particular. So this is an area of opportunity for Trump to brandish his credentials in an area that would normally be a Democratic stronghold.
Yeah, Senator, the big rule tonight is there will be a microphone muting, just like we saw in the first presidential debate back in June between Trump and Biden. Of course, this gave Trump an advantage, and there's reports that Harris's team, they're scrambling because they were hoping that they would be able to get the mics unmuted because then she could hopefully bait him and then do the whole, we remember her saying, well, I'm speaking.
Yeah.
And so she's not going to be able to do that. Obviously, this will be an advantage to Trump. How do you think that, obviously this is going to play out? Because, again, this is not going to be like back in 2016.
Don't underestimate the 5 days of practice. I mean, they will be practicing that muted mic in these debate preps. And they'll be practicing all of her answers to every question that conceivably she's going to get. And I'm sure that she's gotten some intel, not of the questions particularly, but of maybe the subject areas that are going to be covered. And there's ones that are just logical that are going to be put forward. And she'll have prepared answers. She won't be on a teleprompter, but she will have had 5 days to memorize answers. And so that's an advantage to her. The other thing is, they won't have the mics open, but there'll be plenty of opportunities during her answer time and rebuttal time to take shots at Trump. So there'll be more interaction than there was under Biden, because Biden just simply wasn't present. Harris will have the wherewithal and have been schooled how to go after and needle Trump to get him to react.
So I want to go back to this debate prep that Kamala did. So she's been camped out at a Pittsburgh hotel for the last 5 days, as you said. There's a stage that they put up in there, a replica TV lighting, and then an advisor playing the role of Donald Trump wearing a suit and tie. This is according to the New York Times. Is the method actor necessary? I mean, you've prepared for debates before. Did you have an actor playing your opponents? And could too much prep backfire? Is too much a bad thing?
No, I've never had a method actor in play. I've never done stage setup debates. I would have conversations and with folks about different how to respond to different questions and what the attack lines might have been by my opponent, and I'm sure Trump is doing that type of preparation. I don't know. I think it just shows how weak a candidate she is, that she needs all of this support to go into an arena that should be very typical and very comfortable for anybody who's been in politics any period of time. You don't get to the presidency and not have done dozens of debates, and she's done them. And the idea that she needs to have this type of crutch heading into this just tells you how much they're concerned about her performance and her ability to carry this off. Having said that, it probably will help her, and I'm not anticipating a face plant by her in this debate. I think she'll be fine. The question is Trump going to be able to really define her? I'm worried less about how Harris responds, because I don't think she's going to be particularly great, because I don't think they have great response. I don't care if it was Bill Clinton up there. If Trump stays on message and defines her, that will be the most important thing that happens tonight.
I'd love to know which advisor has the job of playing Donald Trump in this debate. Right? I don't know if we'll ever know. Senator Rick Santorum, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And I'd encourage the listeners to tune in. One of the things that a lot of folks do is they say, well, we'll wait and see how their press reports. Don't do that.
No.
Well, watch it yourself and have your own impression, not what someone else tells you what happened.